Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Castlewood High School Blue Devil Marching Band under the direction of Rick Burns. The drum major is Alex Smith. The Blue Devil will be performing their 2019 program, Song of the Beatles. Selections include Yellow Submarine, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band, and Hey Jude. Featured soldiers are senior Cassidy Smith and Ricky Burns. Alex, is the band ready? And now, under the direction of drum major Alex Smith, your Blue Devil High School Marching Band.
Thank you. He's a good runner.
round of applause.
Also, 27 lead on the Pioneers, and we're just about ready for second half action. Castlewood, who won the toss and deferred, will receive to start this third quarter.
Another pretty big play I think we did mention at halftime in that, I guess didn't lead to score or anything, but in that first half is Lebanon, after they scored that touchdown, they did an onside kick and got the ball back.
That's right, yeah, I forgot about that. I'm not sure he meant to kick that ball onside either.
I think he did probably, I'm not sure, but that was not long after that when they got that interception.
But we've got number 66 out there kicking the ball, and we're not sure who he is. We don't have him on our roster at all. I guess I should have checked with Coach Webb, but I really didn't see him before the game. Ask about the number change.
Number 66.
Back deep for Castlewood is Landon Taylor and Carter.
MJ Carter.
Waiting on the whistle. Officials give him the go-ahead, and here we go. This kick is kicked, pooch kick short over on the far side, taking it about the 32-yard line by Jacob Vance, and he runs it back into the middle of the field, makes a good cut, and gets out to the 47-yard line, I believe.
Zach Hurdig with the open field tackle. So good field position for the Blue Devils as we start this third quarter.
Call it the 48-yard line, Jamie. It's between the 47 and 48. We'll call it the 48. First and 10, Blue Devils. They line up in that single wing. Allen's going to run to the right behind a bunch of blockers. Comes clear and across the midfield, across the 40. And they miss a tackle, and Allen's going to take it to the house all the way down the sideline. As they could not corral him once he got into the secondary. It was smooth sailing for Jeremiah Allen. That's his 4th touchdown on the night. So Castlewood with their first possession of the second half on the first play from scrimmage.
Allen goes 52 yards, Merle. Couple, 3 Pioneers had shots at him, but couldn't tackle him.
And Dalton Fields again will kick out of the hold of Jacob Vance. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. And Castlewood leads this one 27-7 early in the second half. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to high school football on WXLZ. Dalton Fields will kick off following the touchdown to Zach Hertig and Casey Martin. Casey Martin picks it up at the 19, runs back into the middle of the field, cuts back the other way to reverse his field, gets across the 30, turns around to cross the 40 and out of bounds on the far side. And good run back.
Ball bounced off one of the Pioneers' deep men, and Casey Martin grabbed it and runs it up to about the 42-yard line. So pretty good return, good field position for the Pioneers.
It's marked down at the 42 for Pioneers. Will have first and 10 from their own 42. First possession for the Pioneers here in the second half as they gave up an early touchdown in the second half to to Castlewood. I don't know where Richlands came in from. White in the shotgun for the Pioneers. Ward goes in motion. He throws it, flares it out to Ward to 40. He's 45 to the 50 and down to the 45 of Castlewood before he's wrestled out of bounds. And a flag flies at the end of that play, and I think they got Ward on that one, Jamie. Well, sure.
He evidently must have shoved him down. I don't know what happened. I couldn't see the players were in the way.
I thought he threw the ball or something. I don't know what happened. He got the ball to the Castlewood 43-yard line, first down. Now here's the call on the flag.
The Pioneers.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Pioneers. It's going to mark it back 15 yards in that game. And I think that was on Ward.
It was, definitely.
After a good play, they shoot themselves in the foot. They move it all the way back to the Pioneer 42.
About where they started.
It'll be first and 10 from that position.
I kind of thought with a dead ball foul like that it'd be first and 25, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But anyway, it's first and 10 again, so that play never happened.
Trips go wide to the right, and one wide out to the left. That's McLaughlin. Quick throw out to the right, and that's Smith, I think, taking it. And he rumbles all the way down inside Castlewood territory near the 40-yard line. Logan Smith with the carry.
So big gainer for Smith. It'll be first and 10 Pioneers.
Going to mark it at the 41-yard line of Castlewood. That's been the most successful play for the Pioneers tonight, James, that quick throw.
Yeah, they picked up pretty good yardage over.
Of course, they ran Ward in motion there the play before that, just before the penalty, and swung it out to him, and he had a lot of running room. Now trips to the left and one wide out to the right. White in the shotgun. He hands it to Fisher Martin going straight ahead. Nothing doing there as Castlewood stacks him up right near the line of scrimmage.
Might have picked up a yard, but if so, no more. They marked the ball just shy of the Castlewood 40-yard line. And it's going to be second and for all practical purposes 10 yards to go. 10:28 here in the third quarter. Castlewood leads it 27-7.
White goes to the sideline quickly and gets a play, comes back, sends wide outs, 2 to each side. And from the shotgun wants to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep. Got a man down there, but it's overthrown. Pretty good coverage that time. Jacob Vance with the coverage on, I'm not sure who that is.
Well, I think Logan Smith feels like he was, I don't believe that's Smith, but I think the receiver felt like he was interfered with down there.
Not sure who that is. Can't see the number yet. He was talking to the referee. He's upset. That's Ward, I believe, isn't it?
No.
Not Ward.
I'm not sure what that number is. Can you see it, Ernie? Number 11.
That was
okay.
Ward.
That was Ward then.
Yeah, he was upset. He thought they held him going down the sideline over there.
Well, I think that's what happened.
It'll be 3rd and 10, Pioneers.
Pioneers going to have to take a timeout, though.
Play clock's about to run down on them, and they take a timeout.
A reminder there, next week
We'll stay here for this timeout.
we'll have Castlewood, we'll have Honaker hosting Northwood next week up at Honaker. That game will be on WXLZ. Possibly we'll have it on ARC TV too.
Honaker evidently in a battle with Hurley tonight.
Well, that's a big game. Whoever wins that one will more than likely win the Black Diamond District.
Right, are they playing at Hurley?
I think they're up at Hurley, yeah.
Austin Cooper.
It was tied
Young
8-8 the last report we had, and I think if that changes, Bobby will break in and inform us of that. I know that game's a lot of interest to people in Russell County.
Austin Cooper, a good young coach up there at Hurley.
Yeah, his dad, Mark, coached basketball up there for years.
Yeah. Austin was a good basketball player.
Yeah, he was an excellent basketball player. In fact, both those Cooper boys were.
All right, set to go here after the timeout. White in the shotgun by himself back there in the empty backfield. He's got 2 wideouts to each side. Looks down the middle. Now tucks it and wants to run. And now he retreats, thinking about passing. Going to take a big loss if he's not careful. Tries to throw it out to the left, and it's batted down, incomplete.
They called incomplete. But
I'm not sure he had a
he didn't
receiver.
have a receiver within 50 yards of him.
Should have been grounding, but it was not called. White took it and wanted to throw it deep down the middle and then tried to run up the middle, cut it back outside, and saw he wasn't going to get anywhere there and retreated. Almost took a big loss, Jamie. He was all the way back inside their own territory at about the 42 or 3 yard line when he threw that one and had it batted down. And as we said, didn't have any receiver out in the area he was trying to throw it to.
Pioneers late getting this one off too. The play clock's running down. 4th and 10, they're going for it.
They don't get it off. Now they call timeout. Coach Webb called timeout just before the clock ran out.
All right, timeout on the field. 27-7 Castlewood leads it. You're listening to high school football on WXLZ.
All right, we come out of the timeout. Lebanon going to try to go for it, 4th and 10 from their own 41 yard line. White in the shotgun, got a running back there with him, got trips to the left, one wide out to the right. And there's movement. Alden Ward backed off, took off too quickly. That'll be a procedure penalty, I think, against Lebanon. Yes, it is. It's going to move it back to the 46 yard line where it'll be 4th down and 15 for the Pioneers. They're still going to try to go for it. White's going to have Fisher Martin in the backfield with him. Alden Ward goes out with Casey Martin out wide to the right, 2 wide outs to the left. And White kicks it on a quick kick out of a short formation, and it goes out of bounds over on the far side. Down about, what, the 20?
Yeah.
Somewhere near the 20 yard line. I think it's going to be inside the 20.
Yeah, I believe it's about 16, Merle.
Yeah, looks like it's way down there. Can't see the 15 yard line over on that far side. The line fades out.
Yeah.
We call it the 17, aren't they? We'll call it to 17. 1st and 10 Blue Devils from that point. Castlewood going from west to east. From our left to our right. And they're packed in there in that single wing. Allen takes it, hands off to Dudley. That's Colin and or Candler Dudley rather.
That was Candler, yeah.
And he gets about a yard's all before he's upended. Not sure who made that tackle. Pretty good tackle.
Yeah, they got him before he got going that time.
Now they got a penalty against Castlewood. Procedure against Castlewood.
So I'd say that down didn't even count.
Well, I'm not sure. I guess not. It's first down still. It'll be first and about 15.
We've got 9:30 left here in the third quarter. 27-7, Castlewood with the lead.
Look for Castlewood to run to the right side again. They hand it off up the middle again to Dudley, Candler Dudley. And he gets 3 or 4 yards, I guess. We'll see how far they move it. And they give him 4. It'll be second and about 11. Jacob Fantz in from the sideline with the play. Jeremiah Allen, the tailback in that single wing offense, he scored 4 times tonight. All 4 Castlewood touchdowns. He brings them out of the huddle. Wing back on the left. They fake it to him. Goes right up the middle and the ball's on the ground. And Lebanon falls on it. It'll be Pioneer ball. It's Candler Dudley that fumbled it. He was going in on an inside handoff and had a couple of yards gained when he got hit and lost the ball.
It's like the ball's on about the 18-yard line off Castlewood where they'll have it. Pioneers will have it 1st and 10.
Lebanon really needs to punch it in. Here now, White's going to go under center. He's going to run out of the full house backfield. Castlewood gets about 8 men up on the line. A quick pitch on the outside to Alden Ward, taking it to the right side, and he gets pretty good yardage on that one, Jamie. See where they mark it. Gets about 6 or 7 yards. Looks like it's marked inside the 15, isn't it?
It's right about the 12, I think, Merle.
It looks like about the 12.
Look at this headline. It's the linesman down here on this side.
Second and about 3 or 4 yards to go. Look like about 4. They pitch it to Smith this time, going wide to the right. He breaks a tackle and gets down close to first down yardage. The Pioneers looking to...
Looks like he's just inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know if they're calling that a first down or not. Don't think they are. It'll be third and about a yard. Just inside the 15.
Inside the 10,
just inside the 10. Yeah, you're right.
3rd and short for the Pioneers.
They send a wide out way to the left. Everybody else in tight in that power I backfield. White throws it into the end zone and it's intercepted. Castlewood going to run it out of there. Runs it out to about the 20-yard line. Not sure what that was all about. Looked like he had a man back in the end zone, but
well, he was covered up.
Pretty well covered. There's a defender right in front of him.
Really threw it right to the Castlewood defender.
Tried to lob it up over.
Sort of surprised at the play call there.
Yeah, me too. Thought they'd try to run it again. They just needed a yard. They'd been running pretty well that right side.
That's what, the 4th turnover, I think,
at
for
least.
The Pioneers.
Ball's on the 20, I believe. 1st and 10, Castlewood from their own 20-yard line. Both teams turning the ball over here, taking turns. Castlewood's going to run it straight ahead on the left side over there. And I think that was Allen, maybe.
Not sure who was carrying it.
It was Allen. Jeremiah Allen with the carry.
Picked up a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Colin Dudley in to the huddle with the play for Jeremiah. Jeremiah lines them up in tight again in that shotgun formation. Snap is back to Colin. Throw out near the 30. He's going to throw it, and he completes it to Jacob Vance at the 30-yard line. That'll be close to a 1st down. Let's see.
They're going to mark it at 29, so they're going to be a couple of yards short, I think.
About a yard short.
About a yard short.
Shouldn't be too much trouble. Colin Dudley's the one they usually snap it to if they're going to throw it. He's the one that throws better than the others. This one's to Allen. He's going to run to the right. There's that big hole on the right side again. He gets 1st down yardage as the Pioneers collapse on him finally at about the 20 or about the 37 or 8 yard line. So it'll be 1st down Castlewood at that point. He's going to put it down on the 38. Castlewood leads at 27-7 with 5:40 to go in the 3rd period, and the clock is running. Shane Askew from the sideline into the huddle with the play. Castlewood running almost exclusively out of this single wing set. They got a wing back on the left now. It's Askew. Fields goes in motion. The snap is to Allen, and he hands it off to Shane Askew. Coming off of the wing, he gets it to about the 40-yard line, maybe a yard gain.
Allen made a good tackle that time, Merle.
Couple of yards gained on that one. It'll be 2nd and about 8.
I mean, Alden Ward made the tackle. He got the contact.
Ward's one of the linebackers in there along with Kent Music. They're having to make a lot of the tackles. Snap this time to Allen. He gives it to Shane Askew coming off of the wing, running wide to the right, and he's caught by Kent Music again.
Good open field tackle that time by Music.
Kent Music and with an assist from Logan Smith, and they stopped him for no gain there.
So it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Ball still on the 40.
From the Castlewood 40-yard line.
Good job by Logan Smith and Kent Music.
4:18 left on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. 27-7, Castlewood leads it.
Kent came out of the middle for that one. Now here they snap it directly to Allen. He runs to the right, gets a little bit of running room, gets a couple of yards, but that's about it. That's going to bring up a 4th down. It'll be 4th and about 6.
Dustin Bumgardner with that tackle, Merle.
Dalton Fields will do the punting as well. And punt formation back deep for the Pioneers is Fisher Martin. And pretty good kick is away, but not a good one to the left, but pretty effective for Castlewood. It goes out of bounds on the far side, down about to 25 or inside the 25 perhaps.
Got on about the 24-yard line where the Pioneers will take over, 1st and 10.
Castlewood leads at 27-7 with 3:23 to go in the 3rd period. All 4 Castlewood touchdowns coming on the ground to Jeremiah Allen. Allen, a 6'1", 205-pound running back. He's just a junior. Castlewood with a fairly young team. They've only got 4 seniors on the roster. White wants to throw it, throws it out to the right, complete to Casey Martin for about an 8-yard gain. Ball was spotted at the 24-yard line, I guess. Need to get it out to the 34. And it's right spotted down on the 32, so it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Pioneers. They send trips to the left and one wide out to the short side of the field. Throw it out to the left, and it's incomplete. Martin intended for Ward, and it was a little bit high. Ward could have caught that one, but would have been a tough catch. It was up over his head.
Well, he was pretty close to the quarterback, too.
Yeah, put a little too much on it, perhaps. He had a couple of blockers out in front, though. If he could have caught that, it would have been a good gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. Smith comes out in the slot to the left side. McLaughlin wide out. Now White wants to throw this one. He does complete it out on the right side, and that's caught for a first down by Casey Martin, and he takes it across the 40 down to out to about the 45-yard line, where it's 1st and 10 Pioneers. That's a pretty good throw that time, Jamie.
Yeah, laid that one right out there.
Martin broke a tackle and got pretty good yards. Now 1st and 10 Pioneers from that point. White still in the shotgun. Got one running back there with him, but he throws it out quickly to Logan Smith. He dodges one tackler, breaks a tackle, across the 50, the 40, breaks another tackle, the 30, and finally thrown out of bounds by Ben Neese.
Never did go down. Big gainer there.
Mark it at the 22-yard line. That's a good run by Logan.
See, excellent run.
He broke a tackle and dodged one tackler and then broke another tackle.
Yeah, he juked 2 or 3 of them there. He's a good runner.
1st and 10 Pioneers from the 22 of Castlewood. Lebanon trying to make a game out of this with 2:11 to go in the 3rd. White with Fisher Martin back there with him. Now he throws it out quickly to Smith again. This time Castlewood's looking for it and doesn't get much out of that. Maybe got a yard or 2 gain.
That looks like about all.
I think we're going to mark it about to 20.
Call it 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 from the 20.
Merle, this is really the 4th time the Pioneers have been down here deep, but only able to score 1 time. It might be the 5th time they've been down deep.
Now they send wide outs to the wide side of the field, 3 over there and 1 to the left. It's McLaughlin to the left. And White sprints out to the right, wanting to throw it. Does throw it, incomplete. Intended for J.D. Tatum. Tatum carried the ball a lot out of the backfield last week, but not much this time.
Well, it's going to be 3rd and 8 now.
Hadn't seen many touches, J.D. hadn't.
Ball just over the 20-yard line. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 8 for the Pioneers.
Casey Martin goes wide to the left, wide to the right, trips to the left. That's McLaughlin, Smith, and Tatum out there. They fake it out to the right and then throw it deep. Got a man back there and dropped the ball, incomplete. Couldn't hang on to it. And he faked that quick out there, and then Casey Martin got by the defender.
Yeah, the perfect pass was perfectly thrown. He just muffed it, didn't catch it.
Shane Askew back there covering and didn't get there in time, but Martin dropped it.
Good throw that time by White.
That'll bring up 4th and about 8 from the Castlewood 20. White goes to the sideline, comes back with a play. He sends Casey Martin wide to the right. Out there with him is Trips, is Tatum and Smith. McLaughlin to the left. White fakes and then wants to run it. Gets down inside the 15. I don't think he got the first down, Jamie. Let's wait and see.
Can't slide in that situation. I think he didn't get down there to the first down yardage.
I don't think so. They're going to maybe measure.
I don't know whether they're looking for a measurement or not.
Yeah, they're asking for a measurement.
Can't slide in that situation.
No. If he'd just stayed on his feet and went head first, he might have got it. I don't think he got it.
I don't either. I think he was short.
Tell where the ball is down there near the 15. 15-yard line is kind of faded. It's inside the 15, I believe, at about the 13 or 14. We'll see. They're going to stretch a chain. It's going to be short. Castlewood ball. He was short by nearly a yard, looked like.
Yeah.
Half a yard anyway. It'll be Castlewood ball from their own 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Blue Devils.
They'll have the ball from their own 18-yard line. We've got 1:14 left here in the third quarter.
It's about the 13, Jamie.
27-7, Castlewood with the lead.
It's about the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 13. Nearing the end of the third quarter. Allen takes a snap, runs to the right, got that big hole on the right side again, and gets out near the, across the 25-yard line and finally drug down. See who made that tackle. I think Skylar Street was in on the tackle and somebody else with an assist. Somebody had him by the leg, hanging on, and he gets enough for first down. It's going to be 1st and 10, Blue Devils. Snap back down. He's going to run to the right again. Look for that big hole, and he's got a pretty good running room. Tackle made this time by Ward. Ward coming over to make the tackle, but good gain again as he picks up about. And he gets enough for the first down as he gets about 9 yards there and moves it to the 40 to the 38-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, Castlewood. And that single wing set again. Fields goes in motion to the left. Handoff to Dudley, this Candler Dudley, and he's dragging tacklers with him, and finally they bunch up on him and stop him at about the 42 or 3-yard line. They're going to mark it all the way up to the 44, and that's the end of the third quarter. We'll be back in a moment with fourth quarter action. Castlewood leads it 27-7. You're listening to high school football on WXLZ 107.3.